I don't know yet. I don't know, man. I like first impressions. I don't know how I feel about this. Now we got our first look at Noah Centineo as Ken Masters in the new Street Fighter reboot. And Noah Centineo, if nobody knows, I'm pretty sure he's been in a lot of other stuff, but I know him from Black Adam. He was Adam Smasher. He had a really cool personality. He has some kind of funny lines in that movie. I liked him in that movie a lot. I wanted to see more of him and the rest of his crew he was rolling with all together. But when they casted him as when they announced the casting of him as Ken, I was like, what? Like, like what? First of all, the casting for Street Fighter, man, I've already talked about this before, man, but I'll say it again. It's all over the place, man. I don't really, I don't get some of the casting, but it is what it is. This is the cast we got. This is the movie we're getting. I'm hoping they pull it off because nobody wants a bad Street Fighter movie. I know I don't, man. I think The Legend of Chung Li, it can't get any worse than that. And I know a lot of people say that the original Street Fighter is bad, but I think there's a lot of comedic charm to that movie. But as far as my man here, I will say this. While I'm not sure, like, I don't really know how I feel about the look, it is a better looking Ken already than we got. What was the bull name? Damien Chapa or whatever the fuck his name was in the first. That was not Ken Masters. That was not Ken. That was if they had plans for a sequel, then that was Ken before he dyed his hair and became a badass. Because Ken was just I did not like Ken at all in that original Street Fighter movie, man. I didn't. But I don't know. It was I think it was in the post on Twitter or wherever it was at. The person that posted the picture, they said that they felt like they're going to go for a version of Ken that's more along the lines of Street Fighter Alpha. I wasn't really big on the Alpha games and the EX plus Alpha or whatever the fuck all that nonsense was. But if we're going for a more video game accurate version of Ken and going with that storyline, respect. But I just I looked at this picture. I'm just like, I don't know, man. He's just looking at the director like, I can't believe you got me looking like this, man. Like I don't know what to expect, man. I do know it's official, 50 Cent. 50 is Balrog, man. I'm still very curious and excited to see how he deals with the character Balrog. But if we talking casting, man, they casted Eric Andre, and I was like, what are we doing, man? I like the Eric Andre show more back when it was called the Tom Green show back in the day. Like, I'm not really a fan of Eric Andre and his brand of comedy overall, but he's just playing a ring announcer. He's playing an announcer that's going to be, he's going to be the guy that's talking as people are fighting in the ring. So when they said that, I was like, oh, okay, no harm, no foul. It's not like he's playing one of the video game characters. He's just the announcer. And I'm pretty sure he's going to bring a lot of crazy comedic energy to it. That is fitting for the type of shit that he does. So it doesn't bother me. But speaking of him being a ring announcer, is this going to be like a tournament version of Street Fighter? And if so, I think it could be a cool switch as opposed to going with, trying to follow Colonel Guile as a central character or Chung Li as a central character going for revenge for Bison. I really don't know what the plot synopsis is going to be for this, but the fact that we have a ring announcer means we're going to get what we didn't get in the first movie. Do y'all remember when Vega and Ryu were in that ring together and we swore we were about to get the craziest fight sequence of the 90s as far as video game movies go, and then as soon as they run towards each other, Guile and the UN troops, they just bust through and lock everybody the fuck up. Like, I'm hoping that we don't have none of that this time around. I'm hoping that we get some solid ass ring fights, some really well choreographed fights. But I don't know, man. I'm hoping this is. I hope so.